Hello, I present to you our $5,000 solo that plays Rust. Let's get into it. This is how I try and survive in Rust as a solo, having $5,000 in the game. Let's get into it. I normally start off trying to grab some components along the way, heading over to either Outpost or Bandit Camp. In this situation, Bandit Camp was a little bit closer, so we chose to go over to Bandit Camp. I quickly stop off at this cave to find myself some tools, which was really needed in order to get myself a little starter boost on. As I'm heading over, I'm trying to grab as many resources as possible on the way to Bandit Camp. On arrival to Bandit Camp, quickly headed upstairs straight to the recycler and just recycled all the comps I had on me in order to craft myself up a bow so I could protect myself. I also recycled my pickaxe here so I could get some extra stones to craft up some arrows to, guide me along the way. I decided to craft myself a little legacy starter shack and plop it near the area where I wanted to get my main base down. And you know I'm going to take this box along the way. After leaving my base, I had nearby gunfights, and you know you got to check it out and hope to God you can get a little snowball going. And I never know how people always get those one-time Eoka taps, but whenever I have an Eoka in hand, it's 4 taps and nothing ever comes from it. However, we go back to, gathering components along the road, back to Bandit Camp, recycle, try and get myself, a bit more cloth so I can get myself a sleeping bag, a bow, and back to farming up for a little main base somewhere. Again, we're heading over to the recycler, putting in what I found along the road into the recycler, get some extra bits, and again, craft another bow, more arrows, and so on and so forth. I was about to go collect some wood, however, saw this boar, had to finish him off swiftly so I could safely collect some wood from this nearby forest. I was close to getting the resources for my main base, just needed to farm up a little more, so decided to take out some metal fragments and wood, run to the nearby workbench here, craft myself a pickaxe, and now cue the farming montage. I just needed to collect a little bit more wood so I had enough resources to go and slap down a main base just over from where we live now. Returning to my base, I decided to grab everything I had inside of my box and run over to my new base location. I found this spot here and I thought it was hella cozy, right next to the rock, easy monuments nearby, we've got satellite dish and train yard for easy components. With my main base now up, I decided it was now time to go and farm some components and then, you know, get down my workbench so I can progress and get some guns. After grabbing these components here, I decided to run over down to a balanced supermarket to try and recycle and also find the green card so I could start running the monuments nearby. I got lucky, I got the green card, but I didn't actually find anything good in the military crate, so I'll loot these crates in the cave and then I'll head over to satellite dish. I found myself with fuse, now we just got to go and secure ourselves a blue card. With the blue card now secured, we can now finally head back to base and go to some of the other monuments to get some new good components. Just before I went to recycle these components, I decided I need to farm up a little bit and focus on my base first. After securing my base, I still wanted to farm up a little bit more just so I could get a second layer on. But after farming a bit more, I heard some shots in the distance and thought this was the perfect opportunity to secure myself a weapon. I may have fumbled at the start with the first two shots, but at least we secured the bag on this one. Now we got the P2 in hand, it's time to break line of sight with the roof camper and get back to base. On the arrival back at base, I decided to add a little jump up just so I could get back into my base easily and use the rest of the resources I had just to upgrade my base a little bit more. After placing all these boxes and deployables down, I decided to go out and farm up just a little bit more. Unfortunately, we lost the P2 in this situation, but I remembered I had a bag close by. I didn't win the fight this time, but maybe we can win next time. I decided I need to find some more cloth, so I grabbed some stuff to go recycle and had a look around the area and found the decaying base on the way. After looking through these boxes, I didn't really find too much. However, I did find a hammer in one of the boxes, and I used this hammer to pick up all the boxes and head over to the recycler. On my arrival to Bandit Camp, I went straight over to the recycler and recycled what I had just picked up from the decaying base.
Okay, this time it will be one. Go.
The recycler was in use, but hopefully with what I've got, I would have enough stuff to make myself a bow and maybe some arrows if I'm lucky.
Good luck to all of you.
Let's go 10, let's go 10.
With what I had on me to recycle, I was able to craft myself a bow, but unfortunately I had no stone for arrows, so the only bet for me was to run over to the tier 1 workbench inside Bandit and craft up some high velocity arrows with the metal I had. On the way back to my base, I thought it would be a smart idea to grab some extra components along the way and craft myself a machete with the rest of the metal fragments I had on me. Some extra components inside my inventory, I decided it was time to head back to base. However, I saw two of my neighbours hanging around outside my base and I needed to get rid of them fast. I decided I had made too much noise and had to relocate. However, this decision led to my fate. After they hit me with a revolver, I was fully wrapped around behind them to try and get some extra bow shots on them, but unfortunately I just couldn't follow through. I tried to run away, but unfortunately they got me. It turns out these guys were one of my friends. I played a previous web with them before, and they came back and they gave me a Thompson just so I could have myself well equipped for the rest of the wipe. This time I got lucky because he is someone I know and is on my friends list, so I take this Tommy for granted and head straight back to base. After arriving back at my base, I decided to deposit the Thompson into my box, head back over to where I died to see if they looted my body. This time I got lucky as they didn't actually loot it. I grabbed everything that was left in my body and headed straight back to my base. My friend that I met earlier, who gave me the Thompson, said he would run over to my base and give me a team invite. Shortly after he invited me to the team, I saw he died in the team UI and someone had killed him just outside my base. So now I have myself some extra Thompsons, hopefully, and this will set me up for the day 2. So, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Part 2 will be coming soon. See you later. Goodbye.